How many of you have been watching Nick Bloom's post or Kate Lister on the hybrid world? From everything I see, we've reached a new balance or equilibrium point where you can expect employees to be willing to come in 2.5 to 3 days a week. So this is a system because it has balance and there's competing pressure forces that keep this balance. But companies want people to come back. I think I do my best work when I'm with others. However, this new system or this new balance was reached by default, not by design. So if you're an owner, a company that wants more people to come back more often, you've got two levers in a system that you have to contend with. One is the input side. That's either incentives or consequences. But that's the only way we're dealing with it right now. We're dealing with the environment, we're dealing with improving the facilities, making it a great experience, or we're going to consequences. If you don't come back, you may not have a job or you may not get promotion. All of this side, that's only one side of the equation. If you're not dealing with the other side, the constraint side, you can push all you want, but once it's reached a set point, it won't change. I love the quote that a system is designed to get the results that it gets. We are in this new system. It's designed to get 2.5 to 3 days. Now, if you want to change that design, we've got to move into the constraint side, the friction points. Those friction points, we know one of them is commute. Another we know is I can't get work done in the office. I got to go to Starbucks to get work done. So the distractions in the office. The third one are back-to-back brain-dead meetings. Meetings that have very little value to them. A third one is stress in the workplace. The stressors and removing that friction and getting things done and getting to the people we need and breaking down silos. A fourth one are bad bosses. Freakonomics podcast on why there are so many bad bosses is worth listening to. I've written about it before in Change Your Space, Change Your Culture. And it's not a mystery, but we still haven't addressed the fundamental problem that 82% of bosses are what we call doer bosses or task-oriented bosses. They're good at delegating, troubleshooting, holding accountable, but not developing people or teams. Only 18% of bosses are naturally geared towards that. It's a big miss. And the gap between the doer bosses and the developmental bosses was just taken to the extreme in the pandemic. It really exposed the weakness there. Another friction point is most people have a new rhythm of life, of caretaking and being at home and doing work. And that's going to take 3 to 4 years to readjust new habits and new patterns. If we're not going to get into that level of help and consulting on the constraint side, then we just got to accept that it's 2.5 to 3 days a week. Mondays, don't expect anybody. Fridays, don't expect anybody. And we're still fumbling around about creating meaningful reasons for people to come in. Another constraint is if I come in and experience an environment that doesn't have any people in it, every signal in me, my autonomic nervous system is saying, not worth coming. That's my fight or flight or perform side of the equation, instinctive. Churches know this. If they've got less than 50% occupancy, they'll rope off the back rows to get people to feel some sense of social proximity and density. The bottom line with this is that we've got a system that's set. It's default. It's 2.5 to 3 days. If we want to help organizations bring more people back, we've got to deal with these different constraint levels, the friction points of work. Now, if you want to know how to do that, You can go to either Change Your Space, Change Your Culture, because we talk about shadow cultures and addressing change, or the Healthy Workplace Nudge, or you can call me and I can help you build a strategy. And it's not going to be in the next 90 days, we need to get people back. This is a 2 to 5 year journey on redesigning what the work experience is going to be like, and recognizing that the future is distributed capabilities. We now need new organizations, new decision-making structures, new environments that support that.